Good morning, I hope everyone's well today. I wanted to unpack this concept that everyone throws around of the Uniparty and what that actually means. Okay, there's a rump of about, I would say, 400 MPs, give or take, mostly Labour, some Tory and Lib Dems. Okay, and they're basically the wets. They are a blob, and basically what they say goes, and essentially it's very monotone, magnolia, centrist policies. Okay, their seats are the ones that won't usually fall on a general election. Like my seat, my previous seat was Halton, my current seat has recently changed and it's now Runcorn and Helsby. Okay, at this general election, I could pull a dusty bin out with a Labour rosette and it would win. Currently, however, Reform did come second place in the general election. So that is positive and that is the right direction. But back to the Uniparty concept, essentially, basically, policies that are going to be implemented anyway are going to go through, whether it's under Labour or Tory, such as the online safety bill, which went under the last Tory government, but it won't be enforced and it won't be policed until this Labour government. Now, really, if Labour didn't want this online safety bill, they could throw it out with the majority. They don't have to keep... This is the whole concept of responsible parliament and government. No parliament binds the last. Labour could remove this online safety bill. They don't want to do that, they're going to implement it because they agree with the policy. Just like under the Tories, they could have paid off the trade unions, but they chose not to do that. And the reason why they chose not to do that is because they knew that Labour were going to put the trade union pay rises through. This is the whole point of the Uniparty. Tories didn't cut the winter fuel payments, and they were criticised when Labour were threatening to block it, and they were going to the press in the last parliament saying you can't do this, you can't do this. But and Tories didn't do it because it's their voters. Older people tend to vote Tory. So what happens when Labour comes in? They cut it because it's not their voter base. And then later on in this parliament, they're even considering it now, they're going to cut single person discounts on your council tax as well, which will allow local councils to increase council tax across the board. That's where they're going to sting pensioners next. That's my opinion. Your mileage may vary. But that's how the Uniparty works. Okay. The Tory party are meant to be about free speech, open expression, but they're not really, because there's a lot of Tory wets that were calling for the likes of Russell Brand to be demonetised on YouTube and other platforms under the last parliament, and that was basically on the strength of an accusation, which in my understanding is yet to be proven. So why should somebody have their career or livelihood taken away based on an accusation? They've not been proven guilty of anything. This is the whole point of the Uniparty. This is how it works. The previous government could have overturned all the reforms that New Labour put in from 1997 to 2010. They could have got rid of the Supreme Court. They could have restored the hereditary peers. They could have got rid of Ofcom. They could have got rid of, well, they actually created the OBR. They didn't have to create the OBR. All of these things, they could have abolished devolution. I would have been on board for that. A lot of people in Scotland and Wales would have been on board for abolishing devolution. There's a question on Home Rule for Northern Ireland. That's a contentious subject. Me personally, I think Home Rule for Northern Ireland is fine. I would extend Home Rule to the Republic of Ireland, but bring Republic of Ireland back into the UK fold, basically. Make it a protectorate of broader Great Britain. But I digress. The point is, no parliament can bind another. So this liberal consensus nonsense needs to end. That's just my opinion. Comment below if you think I'm right. But yeah, pensioners are going to continue to be clobbered. And what I would say as well, bit of advice, if there's anybody of pensionable age, that is not claiming pension credits. The savings that this government plans to make would be wiped out completely if every pensioner in the United Kingdom who is eligible to claim pension credit actually claimed it. There's a lot of people in this country that are not getting what they are owed, and they are not getting what they deserve because they are too proud, or they feel it's too cumbersome, the process. Now, the process may be designed to be cumbersome on purpose. Get some help. There's a lot of money waiting to be claimed that needs to be claimed that's not being claimed. So get some guidance. Citizens' Advice Bureau can help you with this. Unacceptable that our old people are being treated this way. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.